Hello and welcome back to the Taste and Bloom Kitchen. Today we are making this Hausa or Zongo inspired stew. This stew pairs so well with rice, waakye, and a host of other Ghanaian delicacies. I was craving it and decided to make it at home, so come with me. So I began by roasting my tomatoes, onions, and pepper in the oven, and then I allowed it to cool down and blended for later use. In my pot, I have some goat meat and some beef or cow meat. I'm going to season with some blended ginger, garlic, and onion. Go in with some all-purpose seasoning. Add my local mixed spices and go in with some salt. Add some water and then allow this to steam until the meat is well cooked or tender if you like. In case you are new here, hello, my name is Yasmi and this is my kitchen taste and bloom. Please consider subscribing and joining this amazing blooming family. So I'm going to start with my stew now. I have in the saucepan some oil. I'm sauteing my onions for about 5 minutes, but then I'm going to add in my spices, which are curry powder, nutmeg, and a bit more of the all-purpose local seasoning. Okay, and then I'll fry for about 5 minutes before going ahead to add in any other ingredients. I'm frying the spices first so that the flavors will be built up in the stew. Okay, as you can see, I added my tomato paste. I'm going to be frying my tomato paste too for about 7 minutes. So I'll cover and then allow it to do its work so that it will lose all the sourness. We don't want to taste that in the stew, okay? If you've watched till this point, please give me a thumbs up on the video so that YouTube will promote it for others to watch as well, okay? Also, do me a favor by sharing when you're done watching. I also want to say a big thank you to my amazing returning subscribers. I wouldn't have done this journey without you guys. At this point, my tomato paste is looking good. As you can see, it's changed color slightly. So I'll go ahead and add my blended vegetables, which were my tomatoes, onions, and pepper. But I also added my ginger and garlic and then blended everything together. And that's what I've added to the stew now. I'm going to give it a good stir and then cover and allow it to simmer for about 10 minutes. So what is going to happen is that I'll go in after every maybe 5 minutes to give it a stir so that it does not burn one and also so that all the flavors will continue mixing up beautifully. If you have also noticed, I've not added any salt up until this point. That's because I want to add the stock from our meat first. So I am heavy handed on the salt in the meat so that most of the time when I'm making this stew, I end up not adding any salt at all in addition, maybe like to the stew itself, right? I don't add any more salt, okay? But I mean, it's up to you if you taste. We don't eat too much salt at home. So if you taste and you feel like your stew needs more salt, why not? You can just add it at this point. So once my proteins have gone in, I also added the stock. And I forgot to mention, I had some tripe, yamade, which we call towel in Ghana. I mean, what is Zongo stew without yamade? So I added that also. That was already cooked, okay? I added that also into the stew. And these are eggs. What I did was to boil them first and then fried them in some oil. And then I'm adding that to the stew as well. If you buy waakye or rice in the Zongo or on the streets, you know that most of the time this is what they do to their eggs and it's really very nice, okay? So you can try it as well in your stew. So after simmering on low heat for about 30 minutes, our stew is ready. The eggs have soaked the stew beautifully and everything was so delicious. I hope you try this recipe and give me feedback. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, share when you're done watching, and keep blooming.